Today is Monday 27, and I am in a prayer and fasting mode. And in this period, I will be taking water or other fluids. I need to work, and I also need to um, do a lot of things. But I am taking the leap to do something. The last time I did it was about 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago. And today I am starting a 3-day fast of taking only water, and that water may have some lemon in it, and taking tea that has milk and tea leaves and water and ginger. So that's all I'll be having for the next 3 days. And today is day one, and it's been quite okay. I don't feel as much. I don't feel it. I don't feel it as much. I think it's fine so far. I hope to check in tomorrow and see if I'll be feeling the same. Yeah. Mm. The purpose of this fasting is to reconnect with myself, to reconnect with my God, to reconnect with my purpose, to reconnect with my life, and to ask for guidance from God and see what He has for me. Because I think it's been a while since I did this. It's been a while since I sought for guidance on what God wants from me, what God wants for me, because it's for me. God doesn't want anything from me. He wants something for me. He wants a lot for me. He wants good. He wants abundance in my life. He wants love. He wants me to be happy. He wants me to experience life and experience it in abundance. And it's been a while since I consulted on what He wants for me. And in these 3 days fasting, and I'm telling you, the last time I did this was about 4 years ago, I think. I had a 7-day fast. I was looking at a picture of me then, and at the end of the fast, I was looking at myself, and I felt like I had a swollen face. I think my eyes looked funny then. And that time I was very much single. I had a lot of time to rest. The feeling then, if I remember it well, it was because my stomach was, by the that day, my stomach was a bit, felt empty actually. You see the way you would feel when you have had a running stomach for too long. I think that's how it felt for the 7 day fasting. I feeling like hungry. Like I had, I was at that time I was past hunger and cravings and all that. I was past it. So it was good. That time it was good. It was a good challenge, and I made it through. It was not easy. I would feel cold in the night when I'm trying to sleep, and I would wear so warmly so that I can keep myself warm. I couldn't sleep the whole night without waking up because, of course, your stomach is empty. But again, I didn't mind because the purpose of that was to pray and to ask for something that I asked that time, and I got it. By the way, I got what I wanted. I got what I asked for, and other than that, I got so much more. And I think I would attribute it to God answering your prayers in an instant. And right now, what I am fasting for is that to remember why, to remember how, to remember what God has for me and how He wants it for me, and aligning myself with His will. Because there's a lot of things I want, there's a lot of things I need, there's a lot of things my current state is causing me to ask for, and I want to believe that that's what I think throws people into depression or stress or misery or feeling like things are not going the way they wanted them to, and causing them to shift in their mood, to shift in their character, to shift in their spiritual life, to shift in their to change basically and stop being yourself. It's one of those things, and I feel like if you're not aligned with God, you're not aligned with God's will in your life, there's a high, very high chance you will succumb. So I haven't gotten there. It's not stress. Don't look at me like I'm stressful. I'm not stressed out. It's that time for me. I feel like it's that time for me to reconnect, to find my path with Him, with God, and it normally it normally does do something to me, and I love what it does because it does position me for good. He have never failed to to put me in a path that is of good, is of benefit, is of love, is of care, is of plenty, provision. And I feel like it is now time for that time again to realign myself with His will and for the good of me, for the good of my loved ones, for the good of for the good of their life, for the good of the environment that God wants me to be in, to walk in, to speak in, to be positioned in. And yeah, it's just that. And if if you are there and you are seeking healing from inside out from God, you will get it if you seek it with the right motive, with the right intentions, with the right reasons, and in the right way. So yeah, I think the one thing I have remembered during this time is that it's been. I normally read the Bible, but it's what I've read has never been clearer than during the time like this when I'm fasting. I remember most. I relate more. I get the revelation more in this time. Something I read a long time ago. It's not even what I'm reading right now. I'll probably go back and reread that particular thing that keeps popping in my mind. And I will seek direction because that's what I need. Direction, positioning, and a hug. A hug from God. I get hugs a lot from my son, from my husband, and a hug from the love of God is the most beautiful hug one can ever get. So this is the first day, and I'm hoping to make it through to the third day, and I will share my experience with you. And if you're up for that, please stay with me and hit subscribe. Bye.